We have breaking news from the NHL. The Boston Bruins have announced they're making a coaching change. Bruce Cassidy is out in Boston. We'll discuss this coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have some breaking news, somewhat surprising news, I must say, tonight. The Boston Bruins have just announced that head coach Bruce Cassidy is out. They're moving in a new direction, getting a new voice, and the Bruins are going to be going for a new head coach. Obviously, he's been there a long time, one of the higher tenured coaches in the NHL. I've been coaching the Bruins at the NHL level since February 2017. A lot of NHL coaches seem to have a shelf life of, anywhere from 2 to 4 years, so he certainly lasted beyond that. But of course, he was within the organization coaching at other levels, the American Hockey League, etc. He's been working for the Boston Bruins as an organization for 14 years. Of course, this past year, they made the playoffs as a wildcard team and ended up losing out in round one. We know going into next year that they have a lot of injuries piled up already. We don't know the future of Captain Patrice Bergeron. He's dealing with a surgery, recovering from surgery himself. Going to be about 12 weeks, but he would be ready to start the year should he play. And of course, Marchand, McAvoy, etc. are all out longer term. Going to miss the first few months of the season. So this is, I wonder if we're going to see the team maybe go in a different direction. It's really hard to say. It's been a really long time since the Bruins were not as competitive. So I'm not sure how we're going to react. I know based on the market expectations and the organization expectations, I really don't think we're going to see them go into any kind of a rebuild or anything of that nature. But I'd be curious to see how they go about resetting here and retooling on the flies with dealing with all these injuries. When it comes to who could be a candidate to replace Bruce Cassidy, it's really difficult to say. There's lots of interesting, well-experienced names out there. We've heard about potential guys returning to the NHL, the big names that have not coached not too recently, but like Mike Babcock, Joe Quenneville, trying to maybe make returns. But a name that kind of comes to mind that I wonder who's been rumored to maybe getting some NHL opportunities, who's done an excellent job coaching at the junior level, and maybe even might have a shot at winning a Memorial Cup this year, is Marc Savard, former Boston Bruin, coaching the Windsor Spitfires. Obviously, he's been out of hockey a long time. He had to retire early due to injuries, and has turned himself into an excellent coach, getting great reviews. And I know it's been mentioned some other teams might be interested in talking to him. I'll be curious to see if the Bruins will as well. But after a long stretch here, Bruce Cassidy's out in Boston. Let me know your thoughts on who you think might possibly be a replacement, and what does this mean for the future direction of the Bruins. We'll discuss further in the comments. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with the latest news, rumors, and analysis on all 32 NHL teams. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.